Sometimes we have to remember as artists that it's not always about doing more. It's about taking away the influences or the external factors that are draining our energy and really taking us out of the place of creativity that we need to be in. I find that sometimes there are influences in the surrounding world outside of us that really can impact us so negatively and we don't even realize it. They are impacting things that are going on in the background, in our subconscious, or even in our daily life, and just draining the absolute essence of our being and our energy from us, and we're not even realizing it's happening. Sometimes it's people that you think might be a good influence, and then they're saying little micro comments to you that slowly but surely eat away at who you think you are and what you thought you stood for. And you don't even realize it's happening. It can happen so slowly. And this slow drain of your energy is so toxic and puts so much stress on your creative potential. And it means that you're not really creating from a place that is true and aligned and honest. Rather, you're creating from a place that is responding to what you are feeling. I found that when I had some toxic, draining people in my life, it really led to so much inner criticism and self-doubt. I just didn't really even trust who I was and what I was doing anymore, and I wasn't able to create in a way that was fully aligned, and I wasn't able to create in a way that was really fulfilling. I was trying to please other people and trying to fit into a round hole when I was a square, and that toxic energy was pushing me in even further, and it wasn't allowing me to just try and find a round hole and try and fit in a nice, relaxed, graceful, and gentle way, and to find my niche, to find my target people, my target audience, to find my true community. And when you're trying to please other people, or you're trying to exist with these negative energies pulling you in different directions, or these people that are trying to confuse you and tell you something that you're not, it's really hard to figure out what you're supposed to be doing, or what you really want to be doing, what makes you happy, what makes you aligned, makes you feel like the best version of yourself. It ends up being so much mental clutter. You're really like wrestling with what you think you want to be and what you think you should be. And this is really draining so much energy and productivity and time. And if I think about my own experience, it just like, it drained me to the point where I had nothing left to give anymore. I had nothing else to give. I was fully empty by the time I even got to trying to fit in a little bit of creativity. And when I was able to really reflect on my life and see who these people were that were draining me, and who these people were that were zapping my creative energy, and I could eliminate them one by one slowly, I was really able to see that it was taking such a toll, and the tax it was taking on me and my creative energy and just my physical energy. It really was giving me this sensory overload almost. It wasn't allowing me to just focus on like a healthy tunnel vision, focus on the things that I want to do. It was like distracting me, like shiny object syndrome over here, and that really made it difficult for me to feel like I was creating for a purpose. I feel like my brain was so cluttered and noisy that I wasn't able to just let my artwork breathe, let my creativity breathe and be what it wanted to be. I wasn't able to just fully immerse myself in creativity to a point where nothing else mattered. I was always worried about what these external people or factors might be thinking and how they might be looking at it, and I couldn't clear the noise out when they were in my life. I could not clear the noise. I was always concerned with how it looked, I guess. I didn't even realize I was doing it at the time. It was something that slowly evolved over time, and it felt like I was being myself, but I didn't realize how detached I was from what I really wanted to be doing. And creativity really requires energy. It requires honesty and positivity, and you need to protect that for yourself. And I found once I started protecting that, it became so much easier to really get into the zone and get into the studio and create the studio of my dreams. Like, I love getting into this space. This space feels like a true essence of myself, and I really want to do a studio tour soon because I've been renovating it with my hubby, and I am almost at the point where I'm ready to be sharing this space. And this space just holds such a true part of myself. It feels so honest. And when I come down here, I feel like I almost turn the switch off of what is going on everywhere else in the world, and I can just be me. I pretend that nobody's watching. I pretend that I'm just talking to a friend on FaceTime, or I'm just in the studio by myself and just talking to myself, because who cares? Like, it's just honest and it's pure and it's authentic, and I can just relax and I don't have to worry about what people are thinking about me. And I found another cycle that was really helpful to get out of was being on social media very much. I am not on my Instagram too much anymore. I post a bit. I've actually been posting more than normal, but I don't consume it in the way that I used to. I don't really scroll through my friends' stuff. I don't really pay too much attention to it, and I've really worked hard to try and eliminate that habit, because it really is a muscle memory type habit. Like, when you're bored, you just click on that to try and fill a void rather than just letting your mind breathe. And that has been super helpful as well, because I find sometimes social media is just so fake. It's just so perfect. It's just so unrelatable at times. And sometimes it just makes you feel like you're not doing enough, or you're not being enough, or you're not showing enough. Like, there's always more you could be doing. And I just don't think for me that was healthy at all. So once I kind of stepped off the gas on going on that, I really do think that helped me a ton to just kind of be in my own zone and be in my own energy and be in my own orbit for a little bit. And then I allowed myself to go back into it. And I came back in with such a different headspace. I came back in being happy to have a look, but not really feeling addicted to it like I used to. Definitely questioning myself more when I'm scrolling. I'm thinking, why am I even looking at this right now when I could be doing anything else? Like, anything that I want to be doing, or anything that I should be doing. AKA painting, being in my studio, or should be doing like the dishes or laundry. Like, they need to get done and I'm avoiding them to look at my phone right now. That's ridiculous. The energy that I felt from social media was not filling my cup. It was really draining me a lot. So once I kind of was able to back that up a little bit, it's really, really helped me. So I highly encourage you to do some dark days that I was talking about, where I spoke about these in other videos. Dark days are what I call, I don't know if I made this up, I just kind of started doing it one day, where I will turn on downtime on my phone, which blocks a lot of the apps like social media and a whole bunch of other apps. And it is just like a trigger reminder of me, like, why am I doing this? Why am I looking on this right now? And it gives me those days where I can just shut down and I can just be more present. And I know it's absolutely ridiculous to have to block yourself out of your apps to get to that point, but that's the world we live in. We are so overstimulated. We are so there's so much sensory stuff in our world. There's so much stimulation. There's so many like push notifications. Turn your push notifications off. I have nothing on for any of my apps. The only notifications I have is messages. I found that when I'm around toxic people, or if I'm in toxic energy, or if I'm in energy that doesn't feel like it's giving me energy back, that it really it gives me a lot of emotional dysregulation. It makes me feel hopeless and down and not like my confident, positive self. It really plays on my imagination. I find that I can't be creative and in the zone and be imaginative. I have a hard time relaxing my brain and doing meditations because my brain is just so overstimulated and overworking all the time. And I really do believe that from my experience of doing all this, creativity really, it thrives in a safe place. It thrives in honesty. It thrives in having an open inner world and being honest with yourself. And just doing things because you want to, not doing things because you have to, not doing things because you think other people want you to or expect you to, just doing the things that you want to and not defending what you're doing at all, not feeling like you have to answer to anyone else, not feeling like you have to tell people why you're doing something, just doing it because you do it is enough of a reason because you want to. Just saying because I want to is enough of a reason. And I think that when you're creating from that space, it's so beautiful and honest and true, and you will just create so many different things that feel like pure magic if you do that. And I can't wait for you to feel that because I know it is an amazing, amazing feeling. And really placing those boundaries in place that you need to, saying no to those people that don't make you feel good, that don't make you feel confident, that don't cheer you on before you cheer yourself on. Those people are not the first people you want to go to when you're showing things off. They are the people that are taking things away from you because they're not seeing your potential and they're not celebrating that with you. They're coming first to you with negativity and no openness, and you need to just really guard your own energy and not let them do that to you. So just don't be available to everyone. Don't let everyone have a chance to say something about what you're doing. Just really create a bubble around you that feels safe and detoxed and honest, and just really, really protect that with as much energy, passion, love as you can. Like, that is your safe space. So guard it well. These are just observations that I have learned through the last few years and how they have been impacting my studio time, my artwork, and my output is dramatic. And I encourage you to really audit your life and see where maybe you could put some boundaries up or say no to things or have a dark day and see how that social media or your phone is affecting you. See how much you pick it up, not even realizing it, not even needing to. And realize that you can do this. Like, you just have to be honest and true to yourself and be willing to say no. It's hard sometimes, but you just have to be willing, and it's one step at a time, one small baby step, and it's just going to happen slowly. And those slow progress movements are what build together to really create beauty and honesty, and you never know where it's going to take you. You really don't. And it's so valuable and worth it to live a life that is feeling intentional, and it's feeling honest, and it's feeling like you are being yourself down to the core is an amazing feeling. And I truly, truly hope that you get to feel that. And if you do already, I'm so happy for you, because that is such a beautiful thing. I would love to hear about it. Please let me know. It's never about being perfect. It's just about being you. And the beauty in you is the imperfection. So don't even worry about trying to make things that are perfect, trying to make a life that's perfect, because who wants perfection? Who really wants things to be so shiny and polished that there is no room for error, that there's no place for fun, and that there's no place for play? That just sounds like a place that I don't want to be in. I hope that you found something in this chat that I don't even really know where it came from. I felt like I had to get this out of my body today, and I really felt like I had to hear this for myself. And I hope that you found something useful in this, and if you did, please let me know. Hit the follow button and share it with someone that you think it might be useful for them too. And I appreciate you so much for being here. Thank you so much. And I hope that you have a wonderful day. Today is a great day to go and paint. If you have time in your day, I'm going to go and set a 30-minute timer and just do a little painting, because I know that it will reignite my energy and really help me to feel happy and positive and confident and beautiful and so in awe of this world. And that is an amazing feeling. So I am passing this on to you and hope that you go create too. So have a wonderful day. Bye.